All right, y'all, this is Cannon Built. Welcome back. So got the tranny cooler lines installed, got all the electrical stuff hooked up, starter and everything. Made sure to check the starter, make sure it turns over. The motor did turn. Got the radiator support, the radiator and the AC condenser in. Tranny cooler lines hooked up here. Yeah, and I just started putting coolant in. It's already got oil in it. I know it needs tranny fluid, but we don't need to worry about that now. I still need to hook the drive shaft up and the torque arm and bolt the transmission up. And yeah, that's pretty much it. But we're gonna do a first start here, and we put some more coolant in here. But we'll get to do the first start here in just a second. See if it starts up. I pray to God that it starts up. Oops. Now, like I said, when I got this car, it was labeled as a blown head gasket. Well, it had been sitting for a year, so the motor was completely seized. I dropped the motor out, tore the engine completely down, painted it, did piston rings because they were all stuck. I cleaned all the pistons off. Everything looked to be in decent shape, so I gave it a good thorough cleaning, replaced all the things that needed to be replaced in there that were broken. I ported the heads. Didn't really polish them that much because it's really hard to do, but that took forever. If you're ever going to take that on, that's a hard job. And I didn't have a carbide bit in the beginning, so it took me extra long, but then I finally got the tungsten carbide bit, and it was on after that. But so put everything back together, set the rockers and the valves and all that stuff, place the valve seals. I honed the engine myself here with a little home bore hone or whatever it's called. It doesn't really bore it out, it just cleans and cross hatches the cylinders, which needed to be done because there was some good rust in there. Now mind you, I couldn't turn this engine over until I had both heads off and let it sit in transmission fluid and stuff for quite some time. Damn, I've just been dripping freaking coolant over here talking to y'all. That's all right. So this thing I think takes 4 gallons, so 2 gallons of antifreeze and 2 gallons of water. So all right, well, I'm gonna go ahead and try this first start. Let's go. All right, here we go.